Yo, it's your boy Smoke back there in Madden video. In today's Madden video, we're going to do a simulation of Tyreek Hill and the Miami Dolphins. Now, the Cheetah has requested a trade to go to the Dolphins. Um, it's kind of shocking. He honestly did kind of request a trade, but he didn't want to be in Kansas City any longer. And one of the best receivers in the game is going to Miami. Now, this will be interesting to see how it shapes up and how it affects Tua and see how good Tua does with having Tyreek Hill here, and Jalen Waddle is also good. And we don't have all the offseason moves already, but we got the ones for the Dolphins. Offensively, we got Armstead, one of the best left tackles, and Raheem Mostert. In the first game with Tyreek Hill here, they actually lose 14-33 against the division rival Patriots. And kind of shocking they lost the first one. I thought they would definitely go ahead and get the first win. I mean, it is Tyreek Hill here, but it's only one game, so I'm not too worried. Looks like Brian Hoare came in for one pass and threw a touchdown at the goal line. Mac Jones, 237 yards. Tua, 211 yards and two passing touchdowns. Damian Harris, 102 rushing yards. Raheem Mostert with 50 rushing yards. Stevenson with two rushing touchdowns. And Myles Gaskin looks like 19 rushing yards. Tyreek Hill with 95 receiving yards and two receiving touchdowns. So Tyreek Hill got all the touchdowns in the first game. Nelson Aguilar, 88 yards. Kendrick Bourne, 84 yards. Jalen Waddle down here with 18 yards. And they lose the second game to the Buffalo Bills, another division rival. So back-to-back division losses, which is not a really good start to the season, but this one at least was kind of close. Only one score game, so yeah, it was pretty close. Josh Allen, two passing touchdowns, one interception, two passing touchdowns, but also two interceptions to add along for that. Tua 287 yards, Allen with 257 yards. Allen with a better rating, though. Devin Singletary with a rushing touchdown. Raheem Mostert with a rushing touchdown with 71 yards. Singletary with 74. Josh Allen with 27 yards and a rushing touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 107 yards, a receiving touchdown. Mike Gesicki with a receiving touchdown. Will Fuller with a receiving touchdown. Tyreek Hill, no touchdown, but 67 yards. All right, this is midway through the season here. Tua Tagovailoa has 1,934 yards, 16 touchdowns, only 5 interceptions. So I'd say Tua is doing pretty good for himself. That is really good numbers, especially for Tua. For being honest, Tua really hasn't shown the greatest so far in his career, but it is still really early in his career, so I'm not going to judge him quite yet. But that is looking good for Tua right there. Raheem Mostert, 439 yards with 4 rushing touchdowns. Myles Gaskins with 170 yards and 2 rushing touchdowns. Tyreek Hill is doing extremely well, 653 yards with 5 receiving touchdowns. Jalen Waddle with 393 yards and 2 receiving touchdowns. Will Fuller with 4 receiving touchdowns. And this is an absolute blowout right here. The Miami Dolphins with 48 points. The Ravens with only 27. The second quarter, it looks like a lot of the scoring happened for the Dolphins. 28 points in just the second quarter. Tua Tagovailoa, 6 passing touchdowns, 444 yards, and a rating of 152. That is an absolute amazing performance by Tua. Lamar Jackson, 1 touchdown, 50 yards. Tyler Huntley, 2 touchdowns, 274 yards, but 1 interception. Tua with a 6-touchdown game, though. And the rushing, J.K. Dobbins got 82 yards, a fair amount of yards, but no touchdown to show for it. Myles Gaskins, 27 yards, but a touchdown to show for it. Tua even was working with his legs a little bit, 26 yards. Tyreek Hill, 10 receptions, 304 yards, and 4 receiving touchdowns. That is absolutely phenomenal. That will go down as the best receiving performance of all time, if not one of the best. That is an absolute insane stat line in just in one game. Jalen Waddle, Devin Duvernay, he did pretty good as well. Devin Duvernay only had 136 yards, though, with 10 receptions, 2 touchdowns. Jalen Waddle got a touchdown off of 5 receptions, 97 yards. That was a crazy, crazy game, though. All right, midway through the seasons, this is the stats for, or end of the season, I should say. End of the seasons, this is a stat for Tua Tagovailoa. 4,850 yards, 36 touchdowns, 10 interception. That is a really good year for Tua. That's a solid year. Um, yeah, no, that's actually really, really good, especially for Tua. As I said earlier, not hasn't had the greatest seasons. Tyreek Hill had an absolute amazing receiving season, as we kind of expected him to, because he is one of the top receivers in the league. But this is this makes case for the best receiving. 1,626 yards, 12 touchdowns, 104 receptions. Jalen Waddle did really good as well. 1,200 yards, 8 receiving touchdowns, and 81 receptions. So really good right there. Let's go check the awards, see if Tyreek Hill or Tua got an for MVP vote. Tua is in 7th place right here in MVP voting, according to Madden. Alvin Kamara right below him. But yeah, Tua 7th in voting for MVP, so that is a really, really good job by Tua. The Dolphins didn't make playoffs. But Tyreek Hill, as you see right here, under the receiving leaders, he led the league in receiving yards. Tyreek Hill has done phenomenal with the Dolphins. Will it hold up in real life? We don't know. He hasn't played a game with the Dolphins yet, but we can only estimate so much with Madden. Go ahead and drop your comments down below of how you think the Dolphins or Tyreek Hill will do. Go ahead and drop your suggestions in the comments what you think will happen. If you have any video ideas, leave them down below. We cover GTA, Red Dead Online, and Madden 22. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!